Neptune Investment Management Novices Hurdle, and Willie, of course, won it in the same colours with Michael Dagenet, a horse they rate at least as good. Simonsig, of course, took the race last year. OK, the runners are headed by Chatterbox and the Bobsworth Silks, the horse that Nico de Boinville, our morning line guest, had slipped under the radar for Nicky Henderson. 11 to 8 favourite is Pont, Alexandre, Ruby Walsh and Willie Mullins. Rule the World, a solid second string for Ireland, for Mouse Morris and Davy Russell, the team who took this with First Lieutenant. Takan Desoy represents Tony McCoy and John Joe O'Neill. Where is McCoy on the winner's board? The new one, Nigel Twiston-Davis and Sam. We've heard all about him. Two Rockers, an outsider for Alan King. 16 to 1, Wayne Hutchinson takes the ride. And Ubak for Gary and Jamie Moore. Another father-son combination represented. Well, Pont...
Other than Pont Alexandre is Rule the World, but I still think it'll be a winner in the bookmakers' books. Pont Alexandre, they're still taking more money. They're not shorting it. They're making it bigger, 6 to 4.
Isterbrack won this race before going on to win the Champion Hurdle. Hardy Eustace took this race. He then won 2 Champion Hurdles. Simonsig took the race last year. Remember the great Irish folk hero Denoli? He won this before going on to win any number of Grade 1 races. Pont Alexandre has a huge reputation. He is carrying the hopes of Ireland on his shoulders here, and he bids to give Willie Mullins a 5th winner from just 8 races at the Cheltenham Festival 2013. Can he do it with Ruby Walsh aboard, or can the home defence of the new one, or Takan Desoy, strike one back? We'll find out in the Neptune Investments Novices Hurdle with Simon Holt.
You all happy, lads? Yep. And away they go with Ubak and Pont Alexandre, the first two. Pont Alexandre has made the running over in Ireland this season, so it's probably always going to be handy in the hands of Ruby Walsh as they take flight number 1, with on the near side Ubak, and then a couple of lengths to Rule the World on the outside in the maroon jacket, the outside of the new one, Takan Desoy, and Two Rockers in similar colours. Two Rockers has got the white face of the two. And then Chatterbox and Minx at the back of the field as they jump the next. And safely over, and Pont Alexandre and Ruby Walsh landing just ahead of Ubak. The new one and Sam Twiston-Davis in 3rd place, the red jacket with the white star on the body. And then Takan Desoy on the near side of Two Rockers and Rule the World out wide. And finally Minsk and Chatterbox disputing last place. Chatterbox in the dark blue jacket, red cap worn by Barry Geraghty. Horse who's unbeaten, Chatterbox, and beat stable companion My Tent or Yours earlier on in the season. So rounding the bottom bend, long way from the stands, and this much vaunted Irish challenger, Pont Alexandre, another strongly fancied runner for Willie Mullins, leading the way as they go to the next. Over safely ahead of Ubak in 2nd. Then the new one on the near side of Takan Desoy, and then Two Rockers. Chatterbox over on the far side of Rule the World, and out the back is Minsk in that yellow jacket worn by Danny Mullins. On the long run to the next flight. Flight number 4 coming up, Pont Alexandre. This would be slightly quicker ground than he's been racing on. It's been pretty heavy over in Ireland. Posing horse, Ubak on his inside in the hands of Jamie Moore, who was out running around the course earlier, as he often does, to try and shed a few pounds. The new one is 3rd, then Takan Desoy in 4th place from Two Rockers. After Two Rockers then is Rule the World, Minsk on the outside, and finally Chatterbox. So racing in front of the stands and onto the far side of the course, onto the back straight. And the race yet to really begin in earnest here. Pont Alexandre on the outside of Ubak. A couple of lengths away to the others. Takan Desoy the inside of the new one, then out wide is Rule the World. Chatterbox maybe creeping a little bit closer behind these, with Two Rockers and Minsk as they head down the back straight towards the next flight. couple of flights on this part of the course, and the two leaders will take this almost locked together there. Ubac and Pont Alexandre, followed in third place by the new one. Takanda Soy on the near side, Rule the World on the far side, followed by Chatterbox, Minsk and Two Rockers, and just looks visually as though the pace is increasing, doesn't it, as they continue down the back straight. Pont Alexandre and Ubac heading to the next flight of hurdles. All the others seem to be going well enough at this stage, but there is a long way to go. Pont Alexandre, not his best jump there, but barely lost any ground. Ubac on the near side, and Jamie Moore. On his outside, Ruby Walsh looking for his fourth winner of the meeting in that pink jacket. Then up the inside is Takanda Soy, followed by the new one. Rule the World is close up in the hands of Davy Russell. Minsk has improved on the outside, jumping the flight, going up the hill on the far side of the course. Two Rockers just looks a little bit outpaced at this stage. Chatterbox still goes well grouped together here in the Neptune Investment Management Novices Hurdle as they swing the left-hander at the top of the hill. Ubac and Pont Alexandre have led all the way, disputing it all the way. Followed in third place by Rule the World. Then Takanda Searle on the inside of the new one. Out wide is Minsk. They're followed by Chatterbox, now driving up the inside under Geraghty. An attacking move. He's taking much closer order there in that dark blue jacket. And Two Rockers is last, but not by very much, over 3 out. Pont Alexandre just led the way. And he's going to have to beat them off one by one here, is the favourite. Ubac up the inside. Rule the World is waiting to pounce. Out wide is Minsk. They run down towards the second last. Pont Alexandre just holds the advantage. Chatterbox on the right now laying down a challenge. Takanda Soy right there as well. Then on the outside, Rule the World from Minsk as they run to the final turn. Pont Alexandre is now asked for more by Ruby Walsh. Stretches into a lead of about a length. Over Rule the World in second place. The new one is now quickening on the near side, coming through the challenge under Twiston Davis. On the far side, Takanda Soy and Chatterbox, and Pont Alexandre can't go on, and the new one shows the best turn of foot, and a flying jump at the last will surely seal it. The new one by 3 lengths to Rule the World. Pont Alexandre is one pace, and the new one, a locally trained runner here, gets a big cheer from the crowd. The new one wins the Neptune in the hands of Sam Twiston Davis. In second place was Rule the World. Pont Alexandre as only third, then Chatterbox, followed home by Takanda Soy and Minsk, and then Ubac, and trailing in was Two Rockers. Well, Sam Twiston Davis blamed himself when this horse was beaten here on his last start. He said he went too soon. He said he didn't use his turn of foot. Today this horse has quickened up in spectacular fashion to win this Grade 1 Novice Hurdle prize. Rule the World in second place, and the favourite only third.
Well, Nigel Twiston Davis will be bouncing up and down with joy. He's believed so much in this horse, and his son Sam has really found a difference under the sunshine here at Cheltenham. The horse has picked up for him, has really enjoyed the race. They didn't go hugely fast pace early on. Sam was always close enough to challenge, and this, for Sam Twiston Davis, his first Cheltenham Festival winner as a professional. He won the Fox Hunters a couple of years ago on Baby Run for his father. Now he does it as a pro jockey, as you heard in the film before, and he says, I'd come here and ride for nothing. I don't need to be paid to do this, and this will be one of the highlights of his young career, riding the winner of the Neptune Investment Management Novices Hurdle for his father Nigel. Let's hear from him now.
Sam Twiston Davis, the last time he raced here at Cheltenham, you said we didn't see the new one. Today we saw the real one.
This is him